The Port Hackathon is 3 days of various exercises working together with different people to find solutions, innovative solutions. The challenges is that in a very short period of time you need to get sometimes to the bottom of very complicated questions. For example, in our case, what is the problem and the situation really on the ground? What is the experience of Red Cross workers when they are in disaster areas? But at the same time, we had some great support from, for example, the CERN Fire Brigade and people from the Red Cross who were actually here on site to help us give their expertise so we can progress with our project.
We're working on an inflatable small fridge. We have the external housing which houses a thermoelectric chip. It keeps these vials between 2 and 8 degrees.
Maybe the future means that this is actually becoming a success. Maybe this is the ideal project we can talk about in 5 years, 10 years, and 20 years. We will.
We're working on Pier 19, which is about terrain determination. And one of the big problems is that when you're planning sites for displaced people, whether it's refugees or internally displaced people, it's very difficult to have accurate information on elevation, which means that when you're planning sites, which is what my colleagues do, you can't tell whether an area is likely to flood very accurately. So the idea was to find a way of developing something low cost and accessible and non-threatening that would allow people to more accurately determine how high a piece of land is relative to the rest of the site, and then improve the way that camps are planned, which would mean that when flooding happens, fewer people will be affected and the effects will be less.
Well, my name is Sascha Schmeling. I'm the general organizer of all the 60th anniversary festivities of CERN this year. So we in total have, I think, 110 different events, of which this one is a very special one because it's one of the interactive ones. It's a multi-day one, and I think I'm really proud to have this included into the 60th anniversary events this year.
There's one common denominator which is not on that list. That is, we all are carrying a mobile phone.
name is Robin Copeland. I'm a medical advisor with the International Committee of the Red Cross, and I think it's just great that the brain power that you have here in CERN can be turned to the many complex humanitarian problems that the agencies are seeing out there in the field. And I very much look forward to seeing what the outcome of these are, because we've brainstormed a few of the ideas before this event, and I'm quite sure that there'll be some fascinating results.
Hackathon is an exciting opportunity to bring people together of multiple different backgrounds, multiple different talents, put them on a team together with people they don't know, and give them a project to work on, and try to make something happen in 3 days.
Tomorrow can be tomorrow, next week, next month, or 20 years away, and we know the great things that CERN has brought to the world in terms of technology, and who knows, maybe we'll find ways to make armed conflict a lesser problem for humanity, and if it happens, to try and ease some of the damage, or to make it less damaging to human populations.
Hackathons are a fantastic way of branching out, of, breaking boundaries and really working on problems that people don't usually focus on. And definitely, it's a learning experience as well.
You need to have energy, and it's really grateful to see everything working, but you really need to trust that it's going to work at the end, and it's really nice to see everything working, but you need to have energy to keep going.
Raises awareness about landmines.
One measurement is actually going to be composed of 10 measurements, 100 measurements, and then average.
Well, the old system, because it had to be done visually by the camera, they would just move in a straight line in completely cleared environments.
It's interesting to see that the team members have very different backgrounds, and how it all is very useful for the packaging of the final product, and people have been working really hard, and it looks very good to me.
Awesome things here, CERN. And this is a place where you can really set your mind free. We do amazing things here, and we hope that the spirit of doing amazing things, 31 orders of magnitude stuff, is something that will catch on, and you will take that step, intellectual step.
This was such an amazing experience, and I'm really glad that we put all this effort into it to really do it. So I'm really glad.